from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
2021 Boston Red Sox.
John Lester gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Here's Randy Arozarena. He will lead this one off today.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just one win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Game time temperature just a tick under 50 this afternoon. 49 degrees here at first pitch. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it bangs off the monster. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love. And as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. That brings up Wander Franco in the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
A ball and a strike.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, I don't like that, Dan.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Throw over to first, and then he'll be back in standing up. So now to the plate, Fred McGriff, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the run will score as the Rays cash in on an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Franco over at second. McGriff at first with no outs. 2-1 to count. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Up next for the Rays, Mike Zunino. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That is good.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate. And now the first pitch.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And it's gone into the monster seats. A 3-run shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. It's now 4-0 Tampa Bay. Yanni Chirinos will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low 2s last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Down the first. And that is off the first base bag. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
1-1, here it is. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, when they were down around the knees or lower, pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box now, Jimmy Fox. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Rays are in front, 4-0. And now in the box, Kevin Kiermaier will get us started in the top of the second. Now here's the first offering.
Nope, that's a ball.
Kiermaier is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first-step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
A strike, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Next to stand in is Brandon Lau. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Kiermaier on at first, nobody out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1 home. It's taken for strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
over to the bag. Runner back standing. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
To the plate now, Randy Arozarena. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lester has worked his way through more than 2,500 innings in his career, and those innings have brought more than 2,300 strikeouts, putting him right around the top 50 strikeout pitchers of all time. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Kiermaier's running. Here's a swing and a ground ball that gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
At the plate now, Wander Franco, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Runner back safely. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Another 1-2 delivery.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. Vasquez corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Nate Eovaldi enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. At the plate, Fred McGriff, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And it's a full count, 3-2 to Fred McGriff. Evan Longoria would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Evan Longoria. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Up to the plate now is David Ortiz.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
He's set and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Zunino gathers it. Throw down to first, 1 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Martinez.
And now a pitch on the way. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Moving on to Tampa Bay.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
At the ball.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Michael Brasso. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Martinez is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Manuel Margot. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Popped up. Fox is camped under this one. And that will retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Dwight Evans, the batter now.
Leading
He
off
had a couple
for
of
the
hits
Red
in
Sox.
yesterday's contest.
The right fielder, Dwight Evans.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 2-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. One out, nobody on. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. Hernandez, a native of Puerto Rico. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. They'll go to the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down quietly. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Kevin Kiermaier. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Again, a 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Boggs fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him stored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Randy Arozarena.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me.
Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Into the box now, Wander Franco. He'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by Bogaerts. And nothing will cover the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading off.
And set to go as the 3rd baseman, Wade Boggs.
3rd baseman, Wade Boggs.
First pitch on the way. Popped him up. Zunino over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
A ball and no strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Rolled slowly down the 3rd baseline. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Jimmy
Next up for the Red Sox, Jimmy Fox. First pitch on its way.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Now the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And this is knocked down on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And that'll put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Fred McGriff. Now the pitch. Popped up. And this is going to be a foul ball. McGriff swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level.
Yeah, he has seen it all. I don't know if he's old school, new school, middle school, whatever the case may be. He's seen an influx of all different types of players, all different mindsets, how to hit, how to pitch. This guy has officially seen it all.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. Career home run number 495. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
At the plate now, Evan Longoria. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate, Michael Brasso. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Rays tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up David Ortiz.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
Hard hit ball to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball in.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex Verdugo.
Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One and one.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-0. Digging in will be Manuel Margot. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Verdugo comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Up next, Kevin Kiermaier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now here's the first offering.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home is Swung on and missed for strike number
Count
2.
is 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High fly ball out to deep right field. Evans on the move. Still going back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Randy Arozarena. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2 out, nobody on. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Rays 7 and the Red Sox nothing. So now here is Dwight Evans. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Here's the first pitch to him as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count. The pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, Christian.
Next to dig in, Christian Vasquez singles in his last at bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right here. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
To the plate now, Kike Hernandez. And it's fouled away. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
Stepping in now, Wade Boggs. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Matt Andrees comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Matt Andrees.
Striding in is Wander Franco. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Fouled off. The 1-1. To third. Boggs has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the first baseman, Red McGriff.
Next up, Fred McGriff. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Evan Longoria waits on deck. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
I got 3-2.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
First pitch on its way. Evan Longoria is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And Evans is there for it to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. But they're still in control, 7-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds it 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Now batting.
So the next at bat will be Jimmy Fox. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The designated hitter, number 34, David Ortiz.
Now the Red Sox DH, David Ortiz. No hits to this point. From the stretch. Down the left field line and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Red Sox. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now into the box, Mike Zunino. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
The 0-2 delivery.
Ball, that's missed out.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Now the pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for Tampa
Time
Bay.
to take a look at our starter
Right
comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Michael Brasso. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set and the pitch.
Ball one.
Now a fastball a bit too low here.
Ball
It's
one,
ball
no
one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Popped him up. Bogarts waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
Striding forward now is the DH, Manuel Margot. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. And Evans is there for it to retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. And they hold a 7-0 lead.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Arozarena is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Three and one now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now to the plate, here is Christian Vasquez, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
First pitch on its way. Verdugo on second. Evans is over at first with one away. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Ninth inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 7-0. Darwinzon Hernandez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Darwinzon Hernandez.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Kevin Kiermaier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Brandon Lau, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So two punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena. Shot towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they're still in control, 7-0. So now into the box is Kike Hernandez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, third base.
Next it'll be Wade Boggs. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, upstairs.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. This one's flared out toward left. Franco is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-0 home is a fastball looked at for a strike.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
And this will be fouled away. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
2-2.
Splitter, 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
At the plate now is Jimmy Fox, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Jeffrey Springs will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. At the plate now, David Ortiz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Ortiz is off of first with 2 away. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Tampa Bay Rays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yonny Chirinos gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. John Lester was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Rays: 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game: 3 hours and 17 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon: 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.